do have one guy that's obviously would be a big news story, and that's Xavier Thomas. He hasn't opted out. We are actually holding him out for medical reasons. He practiced in the day, but really treating him, like an injury. X has probably had more on him than anybody since March. I mean, he was having a great spring, super excited about this season, and really had a lot of goals about what he wanted to do this summer to really ready himself for a big year. We leave in March for spring break, and obviously the whole world gets shut down, facilities get shut down, and then he gets COVID. It's not something I'm gonna, but I have permission to say that he got COVID and had to quarantine and all that, and then we had nowhere to work out, and then he got strep throat just when we were getting ready to go. He gets strep throat, so he's out again, and probably picked up 10 or 12 pounds during the whole quarantine thing, and again not able to do what he needs to do, and which put him in a bad place mentally as well. But then we get back going with our mandatory stuff, and it was pretty obvious early on that, man, he's just nowhere near where he needs to be to play football, and the number one thing is for these guys to be healthy, and the last thing we'd want to do is for X to try to go and be half of his potential, and so I'm really proud of X. A lot of maturity on his part, and a lot of self-awareness, on his part, to just say, you know what, and we recognize he's not where he needs to be as well. And so our plan with him is really what we did with James Skowski right now. First of all, we got him in yellow, and we got to get him medically where he needs to be. He's had a hard time when we got back with his breathing, and just, again, that's a combination of COVID, his strep throat, being a little heavy. And so our medical staff has a great plan for him. And the plan is, and I'm excited about it. I mean, we always make our own plans, but sometimes there's a different plan. And but he's excited about it as well. We're going to get him back ready to go from a health standpoint. And, he's going to take a timeout and get himself where he needs to be mentally as well. And just continue to be engaged, be ready. Just like we did with Skowski. Skowski was working back from his foot. And then we were like, you know what? If we could hold him, play him in 4 games, save a year. And that's kind of where we are with X, because he really lost from March to now, and was not able to do what he wanted to do and needed to do to get himself, ready to go. So, but he's really embraced, his role. It's awesome to see him out here really supporting his guys and coaching his guys, and the guys stepping up for him. And hopefully he's ready to go and can come back and play 4 games. If you remember Skowski, we were able to hold him, and I think he played in the maybe the ACC championship, the playoff, and the national championship that year. And it worked out to be a real blessing for him. I'm really glad that happened. Same thing with Cornell. We were able to redshirt Cornell, and really glad that worked out and he's here. So, but super proud of X. He's going to graduate in December. He's a brilliant young man. He's graduating in 3 years. But this is, I think, going to be a blessing for him in the long run, and allow him to really just kind of reset and get himself back where he needs to be. And again, hopefully be able to play a few games as well.